একদিনে কুলফি লাগা কেন बजरंगी को बलि के नाम ले
There are several important topics in the scheme of Kundalini practices, Kundalini study, and Kundalini explorations. Of all these, Sushumna, Sushumna purification, Sushumna manipulation, etc. have their own importance. Sushumna is the most important and the most powerful location in Kundalini study. It passes right from Mooladhara chakra through spinal column. It goes at the top of the head, the Sahasrara chakra. It penetrates all the 7 chakras, or in other terms we can say it includes all the 7 chakras. Sushumna is a mysterious channel, mysterious nadi in Kundalini study. The color of Sushumna is red like blazing fire. It is a hollow channel within which there are some other channels also. I mean, in this hollow channel, there are layers of other important channels also. Right after Sushumna inside is Vajranadi, Vajra channel. Within the Vajra channel is Chitra channel, Chitrini or Chitra. And within the Chitra channel is the third one, Brahma. Brahma channel or Brahmanari. So, if we include Sushumna also, together it is 4 channeled nadis. And if we exclude Sushumna, there are 3 inside. So Sushumna, inside Vajra, inside Chitra, and further deep inside is Brahmanari. It is in this Brahmanari that all the 7 chakras are located. And the journey of Kundalini, which begins from Mooladhara chakra until Sahasrara chakra, goes through Brahmanari, because all the 7 chakras are inside Brahmanari. But in common understanding, we all speak, we all agree that Kundalini and all the 7 chakras are in Sushumna channel, which is also true. But to be very specific, we have to say that all the 7 chakras and Kundalini they have their movement, activities within Brahmanandi. The outermost channel Sushumna is of prime importance because the flow of this channel alone brings a state of poise and concentration. And with that alone we are able to excite the Kundalini, stimulate and trigger the Kundalini, which goes upward and all the chakra simultaneously open to bring enlightenment. Now, Sushumna, as we all know, which begins from Mooladhara chakra, can be instantly activated by pressing the perineum with right or left heel. We can easily press the perineum. There are certain specific postures in Hatha Yoga, also in Raja Yoga and Kundalini Yoga, which can be used to systematically stimulate the point of perineum. Generally we speak about left heel, but depending upon the requirement and needs, right heel can also be used. This is the first thing we should do, that we must train ourselves. So for some time, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, half an hour also, it depends upon practices and experiences. We can easily press the midpoint between anus and genital, and the moment we do it, all the nadis there, including Ida, Pingala, Sushumna and other subsidiary nadis and important nadis which originate from the kand, from the root, they also gets activated. Ida and Pingala automatically gets balanced, and the moment Ida and Pingala are balanced, Sushumna is actively engaged. So the first important thing that we have to do is to learn how to press the perineum and practice it. It will bring to us experience of Sushumna flow. Apart from that, we must train ourselves to visualize the path of Sushumna, Ida and Pingala. We can mentally create a passage right from Mooladhara to Sahasrara chakra. Using the power of imagination and visualization, we can easily create that pathway, and we can do conscious deep breathing right from Mooladhara until Sahasrara chakra with great feeling that with this flow of breath, Sushumna is slowly becoming active, engaged and bringing different level of experiences. So these two important things we can easily include without any hazards, and we can safely practice it in our daily life. So Sushumna purification is a very important topic, and they together go. It was Swami Shivanand alone, Swami Shivanand of Rishikesh, who founded Divine Life Society and composed several books on Kundalini Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Raj Yoga, etc. and many other branches of Yoga. He was the first person who spoke about Sushumna purification, and he clearly said, if Sushumna is not purified and we engage ourselves into Kundalini practices, Kundalini will not find an easy access to pass through. So we must practice Sushumna purification, and we should have good study about Sushumna. Thank you very much.